Hello guys and welcome back to Triple R Gaming. We're here today for my F1 2015 Back of the Grid Challenge in Austria for round 8. Today we're going to do some live com instead of some post com. I just want to try something new to see if it'll work and make the commentary better. So we are here on the grid getting ready for round 8. So if we're going to have a look at this strategy now. As you can see, they want me to start on prime. It's going to be a free stop race, so I'm assuming that the tyre wear is going to be pretty high here. And as you can see, when we go to the options there, it's glitched like it has been in the last few races. Let's hope the pit stops themselves aren't going to be glitched this time like we've been having problems in the last few races. And yeah, let's just get ready to go. So let's start the race and go to the 5 red lights. So we're here for the 5 red lights, and here they come up. And we're off. We get past Stevens pretty quickly. We've got Science in front of us. We're going down the right hand side of Science. We're going to brake hard into this corner, see how many places we can make up. We've made a few places up. Kept it nice and clean as well, which is quite good. We're into 15th place. We've got Felipe Nasr and Max Verstappen in front of us. We're going to try and get past both of those pretty quickly. We're hoping to have quite a good race because in practice we actually came first. We just tapped in. Oh, what's going on here? Jesus Christ. Not sure what's happened there. I accidentally tapped a few of the cars. Let's hope there's no damage to my car. No, there's no damage to the car, which is good. We're in 13th place, chasing down Fernando Alonso. I don't understand why this is so easy, because this is on the hard difficulty, and for me that is hard. So we're in 12th place, chasing down Daniel Ricciardo. So here we go. The first lap's been quite successful. We're up 8 places, which is good for a first lap. Let's try and put the hammer down and really get into the back of the Red Bull. And then, Jesus Christ, Max Verstappen's done well for himself. Massa set the fastest lap of the race. And now we're on to lap 2. So as you can see, we're getting onto the back of Daniel Ricciardo. There's kind of a bit of a chain going on here, and someone is actually making that chain. Roman Grosjean is causing the problems. I'm going to really focus now and try and get past every one of these, because that would put me into 6th place, I believe. There's 5 cars ahead of us. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to get any damage. I am on the prime tyre. Most of the people around me are on the super soft tyre. I'm on the soft tyre. Go down the side of Daniel Ricciardo. Ooh, that was close. Oh my god, that was tight. Whoa. The only difference between doing live com and post com is because live com it's right there when you're doing it. So Jesus. We are now in 11th place. Going to try and get Max Verstappen. I always pronounce that wrong. I do apologise, guys. I'm not great with my English. So now we're in 10th place. We're chasing down Daniel Kvyat. We've just gone to lap 3. DRS will be enabled this lap. Loads of people are doing all different fastest laps. Kimi Raikkonen, then it's somebody else. No, it's just Kimi Raikkonen. I think that's glitched slightly. So we're going to go to the right hand side of Daniel Kvyat, try and get down the side of him. And now we've got the 2 Lotuses right here. So I've got to be... Ooh, that was tight. So now we are again chasing down Daniel Kvyat for 9th place. We've got the DRS, so we're going to try and get past him as soon as we can, because I really want to get the Mercedes in this race just because of how good the pace is in the Force India car. And we seem to be, even with the setup, we seem to be really good around here. We'll try and have a move on Daniel Kvyat now, see if that will work. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to have to try again. On the main straight, we should be able to get some DRS on him if we stay close enough. This is really difficult, guys. A man trying to multitask. Not doing too bad, actually, considering. Rosberg's just set the fastest lap of the race. DRS, let's go. We've got Max Verstappen behind us. He doesn't seem to be threatening us too much, but these Lotus guys are really slowing down the Red Bull, and that's where I should be taking the advantage. But we all are essentially in dirty air, so that's not going to help any of us. And this corner is going to be tight again. I don't want to overcook this corner, you see. So I've taken it a little bit earlier. And yeah, Daniel's on the outside and he still managed to get past me. I do not understand how that works. But we're going to try and go back at him now in this next corner. We're going to try and brake as late as I possibly can. And I managed to get 2 cars there. We got 2 cars there. Is the Lotus going to come back at me? No, the Lotus is not. I've just made 2 passes in the same corner. I'm impressed. Now Romain Grosjean, once I get past Romain Grosjean, I should be able to... Oh no, I slipped there. Who's that behind me? Daniel Kvyat. As soon as I get past Romain Grosjean, I should be able to get some pace going and try and catch the front runners. Rosberg has set the fastest lap again. Here we go. Romain Grosjean gets away from us just a little bit. We've got Daniel Kvyat behind us. We're in 8th place on lap 5. Okay, so we're right on the back of Romain Grosjean. Hoping to get past him. We do have Daniel Kvyat on the back of us still. I'm going to try in this next right-hander to try and get past him. I'm going to brake as hard as I can. We're up alongside him. He's going to be up alongside us. And I haven't made that pass. So we're going to have to be patient and try and do it in the next couple of corners. Because I'm not really myself, because I'm not as used to this as some of the others. I'm not sure the best places to overtake. Ooh, that's not good. That was a bit tight. I lost the back end there slightly. But we are on the back of Romain Grosjean again. So we can hopefully pass him here. I do find this is an okay place to pass. It's definitely not the best place on the track. I'm going to try and go down the right hand side here. No, I'm not close enough. I'm hoping I can get him on the main straights. Hamilton has just set the fastest lap of the race. His live comp's actually working. Okay, so let's go. Oh, I got a slightly bad exit there. And Daniel Kvyat is right up my backside. Right on my rear wing. I make the pass on Romain Grosjean. Am I going to make the pass? Yes. I'll make the pass and I'll make it look lovely. And Daniel Kvyat passes him as well. So that's a double overtake for us too. So now we're going into the pit lane. Kind of. Oh, we've lost. Ooh. Now we're going into pit lane for our first pit stop. And we've changed the strategy slightly. We're going to go on to our next set of prime tyres. See how far we can take them. And then we're going to be on 2 sets of super softs. So we're coming into pits. We're going to take another set of prime tyres. Romain Grosjean in front of us. Let's hope we get out in front of him. We do. We're now in 10th place. Coming out of the pits. I'm not sure if there's anybody else around us. So a lot of people have pit. That was a 2.4 stop, which is actually a pretty good stop. So we're in 10th place. There's people in front of us due to pit. And now we've just got to push like hell. Because it's clear behind us. And now we're on lap 10 as well. So guys, we're going on to lap 11, and as you can see on the right hand side, there's a couple of people in the pits. We're going to probably go up to 8th place, I think it is. It is lit on lap 11. We're up into 8th place now, because people have pitted behind us. And we're going to continue and try and catch Jenson Button, which I'm assuming he'll be pitting soon. Obviously because the McLaren Honda isn't that great compared to us. And I expect them to pit anytime soon. Going on to lap 12, as you can see there's another person in the pits. That was Jenson Button, as we said, so he's now in the pits and we are now up to 7th place on lap 12. You see there, Sebastian Vettel has now gone into the pits. We're going on to lap 13, so we're going to get ahead of him and one other person, I believe that is. So now we're into 5th place on lap 13. As we see on lap 19, there's somebody or 2 people in the pits, so hopefully we can get past both of these guys because we're going to come straight out of the pits. We're now into 4th place. We've got Kimi Räikkönen in front of us, we've got Bottas behind us, but Bottas will be coming hard because he's got fresh tyres and I've got no tyres. I would show you, but I'm trying to concentrate on actually not coming off the track, but I will show you quickly. That's, as you can see, I have no tyres left, so I'm not going to fight Bottas too much. He comes down the left hand side of me and he's got past me for 4th place again. I'm not going to fight him too much because I do want to pit soon. And I have to accidentally tap him there. It's just that he's going a bit slow. I'll come onto the grass a little bit. I'll come off a little bit. It's not great. So I definitely need to pit this lap. I didn't want to pit this lap. I wanted to pit in the next lap or 2. But my tyres have just not lasted. I've got 2 super soft sets to go, and I fear that they will not last either. But let's see how we go. We've got 16 laps to go after once I make this pit stop. Let's try and make the pit entry a little bit better. So we're in the pits. We hit the sign. That's not great. So okay, we're in the pits now. We're going to go for another set. We're going to go for our first set of super softs. We've got Daniel Kvyat behind us. He's going to try and get in front of us. Let's hope that doesn't happen because I don't want to chase him down. I'm still in 5th place. But it looks like I could come out in quite a good place. We're down to 6th. So we haven't lost too many places by pitting. That's a 2.3 stop. That's pretty good. That's better than the first stop. Here comes my teammate. As you can see on the left hand side, the yellow dot, that's my teammate. We'll be racing him on pit exit. And yeah, we're going to give it the beans now. I'm going to turn it up to Rich Mix. And give it the absolute beans. I've got to try and look after my tyres at the same time, which is always going to be an easy task. Not. I've got my DRS now, and we're going to head down the straight to try and catch my teammate. I am now on the faster tyre. My teammate is also on super softs at the moment, so it's going to be an interesting one. As you can see, Hamilton has set the fastest lap of the race again. We'll try and go down the side of our own teammate. We've got to be careful. Oh, that's really tight. That's really tight. And I make that work. He doesn't put too much of a fight, but it was a bit tight there. But this is not the widest track we come to. So for round 8, we are now lap 20, going on to 21 in 6th place. I do expect a couple of people in front of us to be pitting, so hopefully that will give us a couple of positions back. But we've really got to get the hammer down now by not going on the grass. One person's in the pits, Vettel, so we're in front of Vettel. We want to be in front of Vettel because we are behind him in the championship. So we're now back into 5th place on lap 21. So as you can see on screen, it's lap 25 and it's starting to rain, guys. So if it's hard enough, our next pit stop might be an intermediate, not a super soft. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, so I'm going to try and hang it out for as long as possible so it starts getting wet enough. Because definitely it's starting to rain. We're heading on to lap 26 now, and I'm probably going to change to intermediates in the next few laps if it rains hard enough. So I'm just going to have to wait and see and try and predict what's going to happen next. I think somebody's just coming to the pit. Is that a Bottas or is that a back marker? It might be a back marker. I'm unsure at the moment. So there's 2 people in the pits going on to lap 27, and they are actually going for different tyres, I assume, because now I'm in 4th place. Bottas has pit again. I'm not sure if they're the wet tyres he's gone for, or if he's gone for the dry compound tyre. So I'm unsure. Obviously if he's gone for dry, that's going to work in my favour massively. I will be pitting this lap for intermediate tyres. So I'm going to go on to intermediate tyres, see what everybody else does, and just hope for the best. I'm in a good reasonably good position. The tyre wear is quite bad around here, so this is a gamble that's worth taking. So that we've pitted on lap 27 to 28. We're in the pits now. We are going to go for the intermediate tyres, and hopefully everybody around us will start going for intermediate tyres as well, so I can try and get some sort of a cut over a few of these cars and hopefully try and make the podium, which wasn't possible before, but it could be now. That's a 2.3 stop. That is a manor in front of us, not another car. Back into 5th place. There's a few cars pit behind me, and we're coming out of the pit lane. There's nobody on the exit. Yes, that is Roberto Merri in 20th place in front of us. So now we are definitely on the right tyre for the conditions. Well, I hope. It seems like these are the right tyres for the conditions. Everybody else will be pitting for these tyres, I assume. I'm not sure what tyres Roberto Merri in front of us has got, but that's irrelevant because I'm just about to lap him. There's a few people in the pits on to lap 29 to 30. Let's hope that they're going to give us a few positions, which they are. That's 4th position. That's Bottas in the... He obviously came in for the wrong tyres, which is good. That's given us 4th position. Let's hope some of the other top runners are going to do the same, and I can get undercut on them. So here we go on lap 30 in 4th position. Okay, we're going on to lap 34. There's somebody in the pits. I'm unsure who that is. And I'm hoping it's Kimi Räikkönen, because if it's Kimi Räikkönen, that we will go up to a podium position. So we're just going to cross the line and find out. It is Kimi Räikkönen. So that's brilliant news. We are now in 3rd position on lap 34. So as you can see, we're on lap 36. It is still raining. Ideally it is wet conditions, but I am still on intermediates because I didn't want to pit and lose position. And as you can see, Nico Rosberg has won the race. I'm all over the place. Kimi Räikkönen is catching me because I'm assuming he's on the wet tyres. This has been a really good race. I was hoping that we could have challenged for a win today, but it was not to be. So yeah, no, we didn't manage to achieve that. But we are on the podium for the first time in a little while. There is somebody behind us. Kimi Räikkönen is right behind us, but we still managed to stay in 3rd place. So that was closer than I thought it was going to be, actually. I was surprised that he was so close. But as you can see, the 3 podium sitters, we've got Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place, Nico Rosberg in 3rd, and myself, Sergio Perez, in 3rd position. So we haven't been on the podium in a little while, but I'm glad we're back on the podium. We'll look at the championship tables in a minute. Sebastian Vettel was nowhere to be seen for me today, so hopefully I would have gone up a place in the championship, but only time will tell. We're just celebrating. It's nice to be back up with the champagne. So as you can see, this is the results of the race. The Mercedes got a 1-2. My big question is, where was Massa in all this? So let's have a quick look to see where Massa was. Massa was the one actually DNF'd. So obviously something happened on the first corner, or something happened. But as you can see, we are 3rd place. And if my eye's not deceiving me, Nico Hülkenberg has finally, after 8 rounds, scored 1 point for the team. It's crazy to think that I'm all the way up in 4th position before we ever look at the championship table. And he's now only just scored 1 point. So let's go to the championship table and see how it looks. As you can see, myself, I've gone up into 3rd place. I've gone ahead of Sebastian Vettel. I didn't actually see where he came in the race, but it is a good thing that we have managed to get back into 3rd position. We are not challenging the Mercedes at the moment, so I don't expect to go any harder than this at the moment. At least we need to do a bit of catching up on that one, because we are quite far behind both Mercedes drivers. But as you can see, there's been a few changes. Jensen's now into 10th place, which is really good news for McLaren Honda. But as you can see, Hülkenberg goes up to 15th from 16th place respectively. I'm glad that he's finally got some points for the team, and hopefully he will continue into the British Grand Prix for round 9. But let's take a look at the constructors. So looking at the constructors table, we are now in 4th place still, which is a really good result for us. We are really trying to stay in 4th place. Red Bull don't seem to have any answer to my pace at the moment, which is really good. There's a couple of other changes in the constructors table. McLaren have gone from 8th to 6th, which means Toro Rosso and Lotus have gone down by 1 each. But yeah, so if you guys like the new style that I'm trying out with the live com, let me know in the comments below. Definitely, I think the live com this race, for the first race I'm doing it, is going really well. I'm really impressed with how it's going. I'm going to try it again in round 9 in Britain, just to see if it continues to be good. Yeah, the post-com wasn't really working. I felt like the live com really showed when I was racing that I could multitask to start with, and also when things were happening in the race that my reactions were a little bit better. So yeah, hopefully you all like that. So if you like, subscribe and comment below. We'll see you next time for round 9, Great Britain and my hometown, well not my hometown, my home country. So thank you very much, and we'll see you then.